Good morning, Eagle, Nick, out. You know what I mean, Vern. And this morning we are live here at the Dalton Police Services Center. Now, I came up here and did a Freedom of Information Act open records request on the dash cam and the body cam footage of the arrest of the 19-year-old college student. I do not know how to properly pronounce her first name, but it is spelled Ximena. Last name is Arias Cristobal. Good morning, Tout. Manji Tout. Good morning. Check this out. I wonder what police force that is right here. I wonder if that is the Dalton Police. Let's go up here and get a good look at it. Yep, that's the Dalton Police. I wonder if that is a DARE car. Good morning, Fred. Mr. Freddie, how you doing? Good morning, First Cab 6869. Good morning. Hey, is that a DARE car?
A what?
A DARE car, Drug Abuse Resistance Education?
No, sir. It's the governor's office of highway safety.
Is that another one y'all won?
No. Well, yeah, we won that.
Okay, I've seen the SUV.
Yeah, the SUV's up there.
Hey, can I ask your opinion on something? What do you think about the way that poor girl's been treated?
We refer all media questions to the city.
Okay, I just did an open records request in here to get the body cam and the dash cam footage, but I think it's pretty dirty because I recognize that officer. Do you happen to know?
There's somebody trying to back up.
Do you look? Do you, okay, thank you, sir. Do you happen to know what the Dalton Police Department's policy is on a male officer searching a female officer?
If you like, I can give you inside. I can let you know what the policy is.
I just wonder if you know that right off the hand. How long you been with the Dalton Police Department?
About 17 years. 17
years, and you don't know the policy offhand?
I don't know it word by word.
I don't think that is right for the way that man ran his hand down the center of that girl's bra. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a female officer that does the searching on a female. It don't have to be. All right, I'm gonna go over here and get a good look at your car. Thank you, sir. You have a blessed day. Here and get a good look at this Governor's Challenge winner car. It is a Mustang. I thought it looked like a Corvette. Look, check that out. Blue Line Solutions. What's that tell you? Law Enforcement Management Systems. 25 years saving lives. I can't tell. How about you? Hey, I sure could use a tripod. I could really use a good phone. Yeah, Blue Line Solutions. We didn't know what them Blue Line Solutions are, don't we? We don't know what that thin blue line solution is. How you doing, brother? They don't let you drive that old Mustang?
No, I don't fit in it.
I hear that. That dude there didn't look like he was much smaller. He must pack himself in there, thinks he looks good with the ladies.
That's it.
That was some type of police detective right there. There goes one up through our Dalton police. Oh, we got a bunch of them coming out now. Y'all keep an eye out for them. They liable to try to pull their gun and shoot old EagleNick. Ow, this. You know what I mean, Vern? They'd like to pop a cap in old EagleNick. Oh boy, he gets the Mustang. Check that out. Hey, I'm telling you, that is straight up Blue Line Gang, Blue Line Solutions, it said. Well, he just started it up. You see the lights come on right there. He's a waving, but she's on the phone. She's probably calling the police on me, but I'm already here, lady. Now that vehicle just had pulled in. They already taken off in it again. I guess he's taking that girl out to show her around this car. It must be nice to use taxpayers' money to give a female a ride around. You know what I mean, Vern? She is probably in training. Good morning, Mile High Community Channel. But that car just had pulled in. Soon as he gets in, there's another one comes out, got a female with him. They taking off going for a little joyride. Maybe the police chief will come out here and talk to us so I can ask him what he thinks about the way that Dalton police officer misidentified someone saying that they had made an illegal right turn, and then after it's said and done, they said, whoops, we was wrong. That's not the one that made the illegal right turn. Now, the girl had a international driver's license, but she just did not have it on her person. Her mother had it. Now, the police officer who had pulled her over, he looks a mighty like Officer O'Neill, who gave EagleNick Audits a loitering warning when he violated my constitutional rights by seizing my name, illegal seizure of my name. You see, I got my bicycle chained up to this old light pole right here to make sure none of them corrupt Dalton Police Department officers don't try to steal it. But we're going to try to walk up the sidewalk up through here to see if we can get a look in the back parking lot. It is great to see everyone this morning. I thought they about had that evidence room completed here, but they still are over here pouring concrete. But we're going to see if we can walk up the sidewalk here if we do not lose the internet. there's a bunch of the Dalton Police Department officer running his hand sideways down in between that girl's breasts and up and under her breast with the back of his hand. Said, I'm going to use the back of my hand to search you. Now, I asked him that, looked like a detective that got out of that little Mustang. I asked him what their policy was on a male officer searching a female, that I could come inside and he could get it for me. He didn't know right off. Now, he has been with the Dalton Police Department for 17 years. You would think somebody been with the police department that long that they would know the policy offhand. We all know they damn sure do not know the Constitution. This looks like a police vehicle. It's definitely a police officer driving it. It does got a government tag on it. But you notice they've got these signs up here now. Good morning, Tubal King, Mile High Community Channel, Freddie, Deadly Kitten, Spruzelberries, First Cab, Monjay Tout. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Good morning, Mr. Alan Davis. Now, they put those signs up right here just because of EagleNick. Oh, this because I had walked all the way up to look inside of that fence. Now, look, there's that other governor's office of highway safety vehicle I was talking about. I bet you that is number 28. Yep, that is a Chevrolet. GB8785K. Vehicle number 44 with the Dalton Police Department. That one there is vehicle number 59, number 71, and number 54 over there. No, 54 is that little police car that I got on that live stream out there off Walnut Avenue that time. But we came up here to do a Freedom of Information Act open records request to obtain the dash cam and the body cam footage of the arrest of that 19-year-old college student. Now, the Dalton Police Department dropped all the charges against the girl, but she is still being held in ICE custody in South Georgia. Good morning, LF Hut. How you doing this morning? We done got one parked over there across the street now. I wonder why he's parked over there instead of pulling back here in the back parking lot. Can't see his vehicle number from here. Now, I wouldn't walk over there into that parking lot because that is private property. That belongs to the church. But out there by the side of the road, that is public property, the public access, the public right-of-way. Good morning, LF Hut. How you doing, brother? Great to see you. But I'm nearly positive that the officer who arrested that girl, who run his hand down the middle of her breast, run his hand, the backside of his hand up and under her breast, that sure did look like Officer O'Neill, who was driving number 72, who gave EagleNick it's a loitering warning after he violated my constitutional rights by illegally seizing my name. It's like I've said from the beginning, the Dalton Police Department does not understand the Constitution. All they seem to understand is their policies. That is why they are called police. The police enforce policies. They do stop people from committing traffic violations. Just like they stopped that poor girl. Good morning. Stop resisting. You must be a Native American if you think I'm stealing their souls by live streaming them. That could even be Officer O'Neill parked across the road there, the one who arrested that girl. I'm nearly positive that's who it was Officer O'Neill. Now you see, that is sort of funny. Look, now I start walking over here, he's gonna pull out. Police department. See if we can look inside there. Boy, they sure do got them windows mighty tinted. I believe that's an illegal tent job. Now, if they stopped anybody else that had their windows tinted that dark, that would be an illegal tent job. Let's get his tag before he gets a chance to take off. For just a minute. How you like that? He used his internet blocker to kill my internet for just a second. What do you think? Is that coincidence that he was parked over there across the street? I come over here towards him, gonna live stream it, and he takes off. And then when I get too close to him, we lose the live stream for just a second. Is that just a coincidence? Or is old EagleNick paranoid? Or did they cut it off on a cruise? That is the third time. The third time is a charm that we've lost that internet. They're turning on some type of Wi-Fi blocker, or either they're cutting that internet on and off on me. Yep, that's what I say. Stop resisting. There ain't no such thing as a coincidence. You see, them flags ain't really going nowhere. There ain't really no wind blowing around. But I say, what the hey, while we're still here, we're gonna walk on back inside and do a little bit of a live stream from inside while we're here, in case the police chief would like to step out and talk to us. Now they pulled that Mustang over there somewhere. I guess they wasn't through joyriding. There's the Dalton police coming down and probably pulling around to the back. Yep, he's going. No, he's coming this way. Number 82 with the Dalton Police Department. Oh no, they called the police on EagleNick. There they are. Thin blue line gang tag on the front of that thing. Look, got that thin blue line gang tag. Good morning. Yep, maybe he don't speak English. He didn't say that when I talked to him, but I don't know Spanish. We go walk over here and get a close-up of his car and get the tag number. Now, we are in a public parking lot. GB8194S, number 82 with the Dalton Police Department. How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, he must have just had to drop off some kind of paperwork. He's probably been out violating somebody's rights. He had to hurry and get here and drop off that paperwork so he could get out here and illegally arrest somebody else like the rest of them. They give EagleNick audits illegal loitering warning because they violated my Fourth Amendment rights by an illegal seizure of my name to put it on said loitering warning. When I informed that police officer at the very start with, look, when they have to have reasonable articulable suspicion, RAS, that you have committed a crime before they could even talk to you. Look, here's a buzzard or a hawk one. That is a hawk up here, probably looking to see if they got any dead bodies laying around. But they have to have RAS, a reasonable articulable suspicion that you committed a crime before that they can talk to you. Now, the two homeless gentlemen told Officer O'Neill, driving vehicle number 72, that they was waiting on their boss who was supposed to meet them there to pay them. EagleNick audits told them that I was exercising my First Amendment rights to freedom of the press. Now that dispelled, or should have dispelled, any reasonable officer suspicion. But that is the thing about it with the Dalton Police Department. Their officers are not reasonable. They do not understand the Constitution. They do not understand that the Constitution is the law of the United States of America. They do not understand that Georgia is one of the United States of America. We're going to have to decline that call. We'll go in here and see if we lose the internet. We done lost the internet about 3 times out here. Look, what's the odds That is blue. Thank you for not smoking. Boy, it feels good in here. That air feels real good. It is hot outside. Now this is a joke right here. Vision, mission, values, professionalism, obedience. To who? Who are they obedient to? We recognize that our authority is derived from the people we serve. I can't tell. Integrity, we will always be honest, fair, and accountable. No, that is a lie as well. I have not seen it with a single Dalton Police Department officer yet. Now, there was one officer who had told me they was having a protest meeting up there in front of the office of Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now, he was a pretty good officer himself. Look, I've said this before. I would never put anything in these drop boxes, because if you put anything in that drop box, it would have your fingerprints on it. It'd be real easy for them to take that and plant that at a crime scene and say that you broke the law. Now, I got to watch and make sure they ain't put up no new signs saying you can't go down through here. Look, here's them old Al Capone police. Look like gangsters herself. There's one over here that's even worse. Look, this dude's got a gun. He's getting ready to rob a citizen. This picture right here, I'd say that police officer was the one who plowed the car, and then he told him, oh yeah, man, they pulled out in front of me. Here's some more of them gangsters. Look, there's Al Capone, boy. Look, I wonder if they arrested that kid. I wonder how many of them people in that picture came to the United States illegally. Boy, that is an old picture right here. Police Department, Dalton, Georgia. Oh, there he goes. I didn't recognize him without him being in his van. That looked like Lieutenant Locke. That sure did look like Lieutenant Locke. He didn't have anything to say, though. I didn't say nothing to him. Look, this is them parked at night, illegally parked. You see how they're parked sideways, taking up 2 parking spots? There's a vacuum cleaner sitting out here. I guess they got tired of sweeping all that corruption up in under the rug, so they started vacuuming it. But this down here, I'm pretty sure this is the police chief's office, but it looks like it is closed right now. So maybe the police chief's not even in. I was hoping maybe we might see him so I could ask him what he thought about that arrest of that girl. I'd like to know if that police officer followed policy by searching that girl the way he did, running his hand down the middle of her breast. That's probably some of his ancestors on them pictures. Look, they've even got one of them thin blue line gang flags in there too, dude. See, that's not the same one. They got one there and they got one here. This is 1992. You have to get right up on it to be able to see it. I don't know what it is about the glare. The chief of police back then was Darby Slade. This was the chief of police in 1992. James Chadwick was the police chief in 96. You see, the one in 92 didn't stay around but 4 years. Then here's 1999. Let's see if we can, yep, Mr. Chadwick was still the police chief in 99, so that's 3 years. 2002. Yep, he is still the police chief in 2002 too. From 96 to 2002, but then it jumps all the way to 2013, and the chief was Mr. J. Parker. Let's go over here and look and see if we see Officer O'Neill on here. That's 2016. This is 22. And of course, that is Cliff Cason. He is the police chief now. There's the one who arrested me. I'm pretty sure that's who it is down the hall there. See if we can find... I should have just asked her. She should have been able to tell me. You know, they should have been able to look. Here's Lieutenant Bishop. Look what a difference. This is the one who gave me the illegal trespassing warning at the post office. Here he is in 2016. You can tell from 2016 to after 2022, he's been hitting them donuts hard. But I was trying to see if I could find Officer O'Neill. He may not have been here in 2022. Check out this detective. He looks like a detective, don't he? Oh, there he is. Here is Officer O'Neill. Now, I'm pretty sure he's the one who arrested that girl. He's the one who gave EagleNick that loitering warning after he violated my rights by illegally seizing my name to put on said loitering warning. Hey, I'm sure they get plenty of kickbacks. They make sure to advertise that thin blue line gang. They got a flag here. Police chief's got one in there on his wall. I've seen many of those police vehicles with that thin blue line gang on the front of it. Now, I don't know if this is the police or if this is somebody in the public. Good morning, Isaac Mantooth. Yeah, that's somebody here to pick up a police report. We don't want to get them on the live stream. We don't want to invade nobody's privacy. We just want to hold our police accountable, expose the corrupt crooks they are from the police chief on down. We'll sort of keep an eye out and make sure they don't try to beat this man up because he's asking for a police report. I better check and make sure they ain't out here trying to scrap my bicycle. You know what I mean, Vern? Well, it ain't raining. My bicycle's still parked over there where it was. Yeah, that is true. I know that it is a public place, that I have every right to record or anybody who comes inside there, but I'm not here to try to live stream or record the public. Now, they still didn't bring that Mustang back. They turned in over that parking lot. I guess they went out somewhere else. I guess that girl said, "Let me drive." Or is that it parked back? No, that ain't it. There he goes. How you doing this morning? He's getting in that famous vehicle he's always stalking EagleNick in. I'm pretty doggone sure that is Lieutenant Locke. That is that same vehicle that stalks me all the time. GB6746A. I swore I heard one of these doors open. I believe somebody's tapping on the windows up there. Tappity tap, tappity tap. EagleNick says yappity yap. You know what I mean, Vern? If you're scared, just say you're scared. Look in that window right there. You see EagleNick's reflection? They're scared of one of them cameras. But they don't, none of them want to come out here and talk to us. That one detective said they refer all questions to whoever. Oh, he's going around back. See, look, they coming in and out these doors here, boy. Look at them doors opening and closing. I believe they set a sniper up here somewhere going to take a shot at old EagleNick. They ain't nothing but a bunch of cowards. I bet you Officer O'Neill started to try to whoop that girl's ass when he arrested her. He looked like he was getting his kicks when he was running his hand down between her breasts. Then he run his hand up and under her breasts. Look at them doors keep opening and closing. Hell, y'all come on out. Don't be scared. You ain't got to keep opening and closing them doors. I'm not scared of no door. Look, you can see up there, you see their punching bag. That's where they exercise to learn how to beat the hell out of the people they are sworn to serve and protect. You know, that sign in there said that they realize that their authority originates with the people that they are sworn to serve. But we all know that to be a big full line of bullshit. They don't take that into consideration. They think they are above the law. They can do anything they want to. They think they do not have to follow the Constitution. They think their city ordinances, those county codes, and them state laws supersede the Constitution. But I'm here to tell you they do not, that the Constitution is above all city ordinances, county codes, and state laws. Now, the Constitution explicitly says that Congress nor the states shall pass any laws that infringes on the Constitution or the constitutional rights of we the people of the United States of America. Yeah, since the inception of our country. Look, there goes that door again. I guess they got invisible men coming out that door. I guess we might need to go back inside and look and see who keeps opening and closing that door. If you got the guts to open that door, had the guts to come on out here. You know what I mean, Vern? If you're scared, just say you're scared. I don't feel safe the way that door keeps opening and closing. There's probably a bunch of them looking out the window, but they're all scared. They won't none of them come out here. If you got anything to say, and y'all are in here in the police services center, step on up. Don't be shy. Get a little closer. Good morning, firefighters. Are you the same one that did say fire sites? I was hoping maybe the police chief would have the nerve to come out here and talk to us so I could ask him. Look, there he comes again. Hey. I heard somebody say hey, but I don't see nobody. That looks like Lieutenant Locke pulled back out up there. He ain't pulled all the way out yet, though. It's like he's watching EagleNick all this to see what I'm doing. He's probably sitting there watching my live stream. He ain't nothing but a damn coward. Now, he violated my constitutional rights when he stepped onto private property without a search warrant, and he did not even have a warrant in hand at all, an arrest warrant. They do not understand that an arrest warrant is not a blanket warrant. That means you can just come on to private property to arrest somebody. Good morning, Michael Kunkel, the true spitter. He's finally going to come out, I think. Maybe he'll stop being a coward and come down here and face me. Nope, he's going all the way across the road. He's going to go hide out some down through there and wait on me to come down through there. But I'm not scared, Lieutenant Locke, you damn coward. I'm not scared of none of these coward police officers. They ain't nothing but constitutional rights violators. Now, he just called me Nick, so I'm all right with that. He could have come over here and talked to us, but I guess they don't want to be put on the spot. But I guess we're going to get ready to end this live stream, and I'm going to head on down south. I hope the live stream's still doing all right. I've not seen nobody else talk here in a minute since Michael Kunkel and firefighters. I'm doing pretty good, firefighters. I hope you are as well. But I guess we're going to go ahead and end the live stream, and I'm going to head south. I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get that Freedom of Information Act open records request back so that I can receive that dash cam and the body cam footage of the arrest of that 19-year-old college student. But if I don't receive it, we'll go from there. We'll have to file a damn complaint probably. But we're going to see if they'll be fair. EagleNick. Oh, this. How come it looks like we got two Freds, one with a red thing and one with an orange? I am EagleNick. Peace and bacon grease. You know what I mean, Vern? We got a pan full up here at Dalton, the City of Dalton Police Services